Welcome back to this Recon for Stage 7 of the MyWhoosh Cycling Esports League. We're almost there, only 2 stages left. And this time, we're on a brand new route in a brand new world. Yes, that's right, we're heading to Bhutan for this one. 18.4 kilometers on a short, punchy circuit. 4 laps of this one. We're going to dive deep into this one very, very soon. We're in to the final 2 stages of this first season of the MyWhoosh Cycling Esports League. Thank you to everyone who has raced, all the teams, all the riders who have been involved. Thanks again, as always, to Jakob over at MyWhoosh Info for putting this together, managing the leagues across the different time zones and across the different categories as well. Don't worry, Season 2 is coming back, and again, there's going to be a lot of focus on teams. So if you have not raced as a team in Season 1, find a team during the off season, get involved, and again, you can use the social media pages or you can utilize MyWhoosh Info to find a team, recruit members. Let's keep building these teams. There's been some great action and great tactical racing throughout this season. However, as I've just said, Season 2 will not start immediately after Season 1. We've got a little bit of a break, but that's because we've got something very special coming up in February. We've got a very special mission / challenge / stage race during February. So 7 stages in February. Each stage is only going to be available for a couple of days. Just a heads up that there will be no makeup week for the mission in February. So if you want to get involved, you need to cover all 7 stages over the 3-week period. So stage 1 will be available for 2 or 3 days, same for stage 2, and so on. If you want to treat this as a competition, that option is there, and it's going to be the fastest accumulated time across those 7 stages. Otherwise, just treat this as a challenge. If you want to just get all 7 stages done, discover all those worlds of MyWhoosh, then this is happening. Information is coming soon, so keep your eyes open for that. But for now, let's get into the details on Stage 7 in Bhutan on this 18.4 kilometer circuit. So here we are at the start line. I have to say, I tested this route on an internal event, and my fellow event team route planner clearly decided to add some extra juice, some extra caffeine to the bots, because they absolutely destroyed me in this race. Anyway, once we roll out from the start pen, it's fast, flat opening until kilometer 1.4, where we hit this short, steep descent downhill to the lower part of the city. You really want to be in the wheels at this one point because the speed ramps up very quickly. From there, it's another flat section through the lower city before we reach the key point on the lap, and what I think is going to be the make or break point of this circuit. At kilometer 3.9, we hit this 300-meter kicker, and this is a real test. It does flatten off at the top, but you've still got another 300 to 350 meters to that point spanner. That makes this section incredibly tactical. If you burn too many matches on the climb and don't manage to fully break away, you're very likely to be caught or suffer badly on that flat run-on. It's a gamble, and it's going to be fascinating to see how teams manage these efforts to collect segment points on each lap while keeping something in reserve in the tank for the huge finish line points. So that's it, that's the lap, and it's a rinse and repeat, so 4 laps, everything's still up for grabs right at the end. So just to be super clear here, the points are going to be each lap at that start finish banner, and it's the top 10 riders who are going to pick up the segment points until we get to that final lap, and the top 100 riders are going to pick up those finish line points. So there's all to play for, and as I said, it's super tactical. And again, you've got to be careful that you might want to punch away, create some gaps, but you don't want to be burning too many matches because that climb is only 300 to 350 meters. The rest is flat and fast, and if there's a big enough group working away behind you, you might get caught. Again, it's going to be really interesting to see how both individual riders and teams put the teams together and plan this race. Don't forget, as always, like, subscribe, and go and check out those results and recruit those team members over on MyWhooshinfo.com, and I'll see you back here next week for the final stage of the MyWhoosh Cycling Esports League.